I want to talk about Albert Camus and the philosophy of absurdism. I have read two other books of his called The Fall and The Stranger. While the myth of Sisyphus ended on a more positive note and gave you a little bit of optimistic view about the meaninglessness of life, I think The Fall and The Stranger is basically more realistic reactions that come when you actually face the void and you try to accept the absurdity of existence. In The Stranger, I think the protagonist is aware of the absurdism and the meaninglessness of everything, that he accepts it, but the void inside is so terrifying that he just feels empty, and the only thing that awaits him from all of this is his own death. And in The Fall, I think the protagonist is self aware that he's performing. He knows that everything is meaningless, and he tries to give it his own meaning, but he's self aware and he knows that the meaning that he's giving is just him trying to decorate the void, and that feeling of emptiness has not left him. So he gets into this loop of confession and guilt driven conversation where he's just in a cycle of hating himself and just basically just confessing everything to a stranger. So, two people that face the void. I think one empties himself and the other performs while being a little too self aware. I think we all do that to a certain extent through philosophy, religion, shadow work, and all the other ways. But I think if you look deep enough and be so self aware and be strong enough to see the truth, I think you will see what Camus is talking about, that silence and that nothingness. So the thing is, some cannot handle it, some decorate it, but others collapse. And what Camus tries to say is there's another way to live with this, with this whole acceptance of the meaninglessness of our existence. And he says in the myth of Sisyphus that we must imagine Sisyphus happy. And what he means is that you have to find joy, not meaning, but joy in life. And you have to live in front of the void. So basically, your whole existence, knowing and accepting the truth, becomes an act of rebellion. And it comes with a feeling of freedom and liberation. I think like it happens when you listen to music or when you have a good conversation with a friend. There's just joy, you're just existing in the moment. There is no reason, there is no motive. It's not going anywhere, it's just there. So I think that's what Camus meant when he says, imagine Sisyphus happy. He's asking us not to be deluded, not to be resentful. He just wants us to be aware and be alive. And this is how, at least, I understand Albert Camus. Let me know your thoughts and do read these books.